Good morning, viewers. Welcome to ST Money's Morning News, your weekday business news channel. It is Friday morning, December 27, 2024, and I'm your host, Sunil Thakker of Sunny Talks Money. Let's roll. Wall Street indexes were mixed on Thursday, and US benchmark Treasury yields were hardly changed on the day after scaling the highest level since May in light post Christmas trading. US stocks steadied after the three major indexes slipped in early trading, interrupting what looked like a Santa Claus rally shaping up early this week, in which shares got a new seasonal boost from low liquidity, tax loss harvesting, and investment of year end bonuses. The Dow Jones Industrial Average clung to pre Christmas Day gains in the first session after the holiday, while a recent bond market sell off deepened. The blue chip index swung between small gains and losses before finishing with a gain of less than 0.1% at 43,325 points, just enough to extend a resilient tone from earlier in the week. The S&P 500 and the Nasdaq Composite both slipped less than 0.1% to 6,037 and 20,020 respectively. Still, with only a handful of trading days remaining in the year, the Nasdaq, S&P 500 and the Dow have scored respective gains of 33%, 26% and 14% in 2024. This is in spite of the Federal Reserve cutting rates less than investors had expected going into this year, as bringing inflation all the way back down to its 2% target has proven challenging. Wall Street took the latest economic reading in stride. Recurring applications for US unemployment benefits rose to the highest in more than 3 years, adding to signs that it is taking longer for out of work people to find a job. Initial claims, meanwhile, ticked down to 219,000 in the week, and a December below the 225,000 expected by economists. Data on Thursday showed fewer Americans making initial filings for unemployment benefits, but the number of new workers collecting unemployment benefits climbed by 46,000 to 1.9 million, its highest level since 2018. Most mega caps fell, though Apple Incorporated outperformed after a bullish note from Wedbush. Investors picked up shares of companies that had sold off in recent months, such as Dollar Tree, which relies on lower income consumers who have been hit hard by inflation. GameStop Corporation also rallied. The calm in the equity market clashed with stubbornly rising bond yields as debt investors expressed concern about rising inflation and government deficits. With just a few trading sessions left in 2024, equities are on a pace for robust annual gains. The Federal Reserve's less dovish messaging about lowering rates further next year helped elevate the 10-year Treasury yield to its highest since May. The benchmark 10-year Treasury yield initially continued its week-long climb, hitting multi-month highs above 4.63% before reversing course and settling at 4.577%. It closed Tuesday at 4.584%. Bond yields rise as prices fall. Yields had peaked about 4.7% in April, then pulled back more than a percentage point to hit a trough in September before starting to rebound in tandem with inflation expectations. The 2 year note yield, which typically moves in step with interest rate expectations, was 1.1 basis point higher than Tuesday at 4.341%. Bitcoin pulled back after approaching $100,000 mark in Christmas Day trading, retreating to about 95,700. Bitcoin fell 2.76% to $95,712. The digital token received a potential boost earlier this week when MicroStrategy, the software company turned voracious Bitcoin buyer, said it would seek investor approval for a huge increase in its approved share count to help with future fundraising plans. In a filing, MicroStrategy said it was pushing ahead with a $42 billion Bitcoin buying plan, significantly faster than originally anticipated. MicroStrategy stock fell about 2.7% in morning trade, putting it on course to hand back some of the previous session's nearly 8% rise. The dollar, loosely tracking bond yields, slipped against a basket of world currencies. Oil gave up earlier gains due to China's stimulus hopes and an industry report showing lower U.S. inventories. U.S. crude fell 0.27% to $69.91 a barrel, and Brent fell to $73.51 per barrel, down 0.1% on the day. Gold advanced on safe haven demand as investors awaited further signals on the U.S. economy's health. Spot gold rose 0.82% to $2,634 an ounce. U.S. gold futures rose 0.3% to $2,627 an ounce. The only key event to look for this afternoon is U.S. goods trade this Friday. At the moment, the major concerns for 2025 are the extent of the Fed's monetary easing, Trump's tariffs and other policies, and various geopolitical tensions. That's it for today, dear folks. I will see you again on Monday morning. Have a great weekend. In the meantime, please do subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you. Happy investing, stay inspired, and remember, it is all about money.